Hello students. So our today's topic is on duals and duality. And its numerical do come in your examination. It is important. So basically, firstly, we are going to check for the series electrical circuit consisting of the passive elements R, L, and C. So when we talk about your series circuit, we always go for your Kirchhoff's voltage law. So let's apply your KVL on your this circuit. What you are going to get is total voltage V will be equal to sum of voltages across the resistor, across the inductor, and across the capacitor. So let's fill it with the formulas. The voltage across this resistor will be equal to I multiplied by R, while the voltage across the inductor, if you all are familiar with this, it will be equal to L di by dt, and the voltage across the capacitor will be equal to 1 upon C I dt. So I have put all the formulas here, and this becomes my first equation for the series circuit. So now we are going to write down our KCL for this parallel circuit. So this is my parallel circuit, and now I am going to write the equation based on our KCL. So here you can see that the total current entering is I, and it is equal to the sum of the currents that is taken by the resistor, the inductor, and the capacitor. So now I have to write the equation in terms of currents. So if you check here that the voltage across the parallel circuits is always same, so that means this V voltage exists for your resistor, inductor, and capacitor. It will be equal for all three of them because they all are in parallel. So writing in terms of this voltage, we will get V upon R plus, from here I can get the value of IL, that comes out to be 1 upon L V dt, and the last one that will be C dV by dt. So this becomes equal to I, and this becomes my second equation. Now, if you just check these both integral differential equations, you are going to find out that if there is one integral term here, then there is one integral term here also. Similarly, if a single order differentiation term is there, and so it is there also, and for the constant term it is there also. So such type of equation give rise to the circuits that are dual of one another. So what does that mean? It means that this circuit is the dual of this circuit, and we can easily make one circuit from the another by writing down an analogy table from equation number 1 and equation number 2. So let's write down our analogy table. So from these two equations, I have just rearranged them. Like if there is a differential term, I have written the differential term beneath it only, and similarly for the integral term. So when you are going to compare these integral differential equation, what you are going to find out is the analogy of one component to the other. Like if you just check out on the LHS of both the equation, now it means that your voltage will be replaced by current. If we are applying here KVL, it will get replaced by KCL. So that means if we have a series connection, it will be replaced with a parallel connection. If we have R here, it will be replaced by 1 upon R in the other circuit. So that is equal to conductance G. Similarly, if we have L here, it will be replaced with C. Right? So that means that when we are going to talk about your analogy, we need to see that when we are changing our circuit from series towards parallel, our all the components will be replaced by their counterparts, as can be seen from the analogy table. So it will be more clear when we are going to learn the numerical. We are going to do the numerical. So let's start with a small numerical. So now we come on to our numerical one for drawing the dual of the circuit. But before going into the drawing, let's find out what are the various steps for drawing a dual circuit. The very first step is in each loop, place a node. So that means we have got two loops here, and so I am going to place two nodes in each of the loops. So next is place a reference node outside the circuit at the bottom. So here is my reference node. The last one is very important. And what you have to do is connect the node. You have to connect this node with the reference node by passing line through each element and replacing that element with its dual. Like I have to pass it first through your current source, replace it with its dual, that is the voltage source, and attach it to the reference node. Similarly, start from here, pass from R1, and the dual of R here you can see is G. So you have to replace it with your G1 and again join to the reference node. So now you have to see that now you have to go for these two nodes, these nodes now, right? Because now it is at these nodes are the ones that are joining the two loops now. So now you have to pass through this capacitor, and the capacitor will be replaced by its counterpart, and that is the inductor. So you have to draw an inductor like this. Now this node again will touch the reference node by passing the line through the inductor and replacing it with its counterpart, that is the capacitor here. And lastly, again we come on to this R2, and that is going to get replaced with its counterpart, that is the conductance. So now if we are going to draw our circuit from what we have just drawn now, you can see that it will be equal to, here it will be your voltage source, then the next thing will be your G1, then will be your inductance, then will be C, that is the capacitor, and in the last, sorry, this is the capacitor, so I have to draw the capacitor symbol here. So here you go with the capacitor, and the last one is your G2. So this is the exact dual of what we have just drawn. From this circuit, the red circuit will give the dual circuit, that is the blue circuit. If you just see, all the series connections have been replaced by the parallel ones, R's by G's, L's by C's, and vice versa. Moreover, the voltage sources will be replaced with the current source. So let's keep on repeating it for one or two more numericals so that the concept is more clearer to you. So now we come on to our next numerical, that is having the numerical values of the elements that we have used here. So again, I am going to start with the rules that we just learned. I have got two loops, so two nodes here and the reference node here. So now this 10 volt will be replaced by, minded that the numerical value will not be changed. If 10 volts is to be replaced with its counterpart, it will be 10 amperes only. So now it will be your 5 Henry that will be replaced with 5 farads. That is the unit of the capacitor. Then these two nodes will be changed because this is 2 mhos. That is the conductance here. So it will be replaced with 2 ohms. Similarly, this 5 farad will be replaced with 5 Henrys. And lastly, this 1 ohm will be replaced with 1 mho. And then you have to draw the circuit again. So you should be very clear that how your circuit will look like. Otherwise, if you are going to draw only this thing in the exam, you are not going to get the marks. So you need to draw the final design that you have just got and write all the values here. So this becomes my 5 Henrys, this becomes my 1 mho, and this becomes my 2 ohms, and this is the value of 10 amperes. So this is my final circuit that have replaced its dual circuit. So these both are dual of one another. So one last final question, but a little bit complicated. So now we come on to a circuit that is having 3 loops. So let's draw the circuit. So now we come on to our last numerical of the duality. So now what we have to do is you have to put 3 nodes in each of the node and the node reference node at the outside. So now your 10 volts is going to get changed to 10 amperes. Then your 2 ohm will be replaced with 2 more. Then your this 3 farad will be replaced with 3 henries. 2 henries will be replaced with 2 farads. And 4 more will be replaced with 4 ohm. 2 farad will be replaced with 2 Henry. And similarly, your 5 Henry will be replaced with 5 farad. And lastly, your 4 ohm will be replaced with 4 more. So let's draw the circuit from this. So now we are going to write down our this 10 amperes first. So let's take another color here. So this will be your 10 amperes. Then is your 2 mhos. That is the conductance. Then because this is the thing that joined both of them. So here you go with your 3 Henries. Then after 3 Henries, you have replaced your this 2 Henries with 2 farads. And because it has touched the reference node, whatever has touched the reference node from the given node will be coming in parallel, like a vertical line will be there. So now like this here, so I will be just writing down its value. It will be 2 farads here. So then you have got your 4 ohms because that is between the next 2 loops. This one, this I have just drawn. And then you have to draw your this 2 farads equivalent, and that is your 2 Henries. Then is your this thing, that is your 5 Henries was there, that got replaced with 5 farad capacitor. And the last one is your 4 ohm that got replaced with the conductance of 4 mhos. So these. So just see here that these 3 were in series. These 3 were in series, and these 3 got replaced in parallel. So when we are going to draw the dual of the circuit, the series is going to get converted into the parallel combination. So this completes our this numerical. We have drawn the dual of our this, and this is the answer, final answer, the dual circuit of the numerical given. So that's all for now.